Hello, welcome to this video wherein we're going to be creating an order in Autodesk and then sending that order to Gelato just so you can see what the process looks like. So follow along and feel free to recreate these steps as we go along in your own style. Cool. So first, if we scroll down a little here, you'll see that my Gelato account is successfully connected to Autodesk. Um, These are what my settings look like. I've deliberately deselected this particular setting because I don't want Gelato to do anything to the order that I'm about to send to them. Um, if you want them to begin to process the order and to print it, you can select this and save the changes. But since this is just a test, I'm going to leave it turned off. Cool. So let's get started. Now, to create the test order, we'll scroll down here on the left-hand sidebar and click Add New Order. Um, Let's fill in the details of the order. So here I'm putting in the email address, which is the support email address. Let's call it test order one. You're welcome to give a name to your to this test order, or if not, Autodesk will generate an order number for you. And then let's fill in the name of the customer. In this case, this is my name. Um, this is uh, my address where I want the order to be shipped. Of course, I just looked at this address from the internet, but you can use your own address. Okay. And make sure that looks right. Okay. I think that looks okay. So now that we have an address, let's also add in the item which was ordered. Um, and that's it. Cool. So now we have a valid order in Autodesk. Let's see what happens when we try to send it to Gelato. So you can come here to the order history to see what happens to your order. And as you can see, there's an error. This error is Gelato telling us that they can't accept the order because they don't know what design we're asking them to print. They don't know what blank item this design should be printed on. It's just too confusing for them. So they're like, nah, we're not going to accept this order. Um, okay, so let's help clear the confusion up for them. Uh, if we click on the item, we can add variations to it, which is just a way of adding extra details about the item. The first variation we want to add is the print SKU. This represents the product code of the blank item in Gelato's system. So we send this to them and they immediately understand whether we are asking them to print this on a t-shirt, a hoodie, a black hoodie, a white t-shirt. Like they understand specifically what item we want this design to go on. The print URL, on the other hand, is a link to the design itself. Um, so let's give Gelato these details. Um, I stored them here beforehand. For the print SKU, you can reach out to Gelato and they can give you a list of all their product codes for you to use. The print URL, on the other hand, is something you have to come up with. It's a link to your design. So you can store your design somewhere online, like on Dropbox or on your website. Then just retrieve the link to the design and add it to the order as a print URL to the order item. Cool. So now that we have those details on the order item, let's see what happens if I try to resubmit the order to Gelato. We need to refresh a couple of times. Uh-oh, again. Um, okay, that took a minute. But finally, you can see here that the order has been submitted to Gelato, um, and everything's fine. So feel free to recreate these steps in your store, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Thank you.